Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of concept learning with MathBuddy. Today we're going to be learning about mixed and improper fractions, and we're going to use this instrument pattern blocks for doing this activity. So if you open up pattern blocks, there are various colored blocks. So I have some of these here, and we're going to use this. We have already used this instrument for doing patterns before, but this is one instrument which we can do fractions beautifully. So how is that possible? You can see that we have these yellow blocks, yellow hexagonal blocks. If I divide this into two equal parts, which piece will it look like? It will look like the red parts, right? Because I can place two of these red pieces and it will form the yellow block, right? So if I divide this into two equal parts, I get the red pieces. If I divide this into three equal parts, so I can do that with these blue pieces, right? So the same yellow piece, if I divide this into three equal parts, it will look like the blue pieces. So each blue piece is 1/3 of this yellow block. And similarly, if I do that with these green pieces, so if I place three of these green blocks together, to look like 1/2 of this yellow block. So if I place 6 such blocks, it will fill up the whole thing, right? So if you try it out, so if I place 6 of these green blocks, it will look like the hexagonal block, right? So using this, we are going to do representation of some fractions today and understanding what we mean by improper and mixed fractions. So what are improper fractions? So if you have a fraction where the numerator is more than the denominator, let's say I have a fraction 7/2. You can see that the numerator 7 is more than the denominator. How do we represent such fractions? It's very simple. What do we know about fractions? When we talk about denominator of a fraction, what does it represent? It represents the number of parts in a whole, right? So let's say I have my whole as the yellow blocks, right? So which piece represents half of this? Or if I divide this into two equal parts, what will it look like? It will look like the red piece, right? So each red piece represents 1/2 of this whole, right? And what does the numerator of a fraction tell us? Numerator of a fraction tells us that I need to take 7 such pieces. So I need to take 7 pieces like this, right? Because each piece represents 2 parts in a whole. So let's take 7 parts, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, right? Now this is what 7/2 actually means, okay? So I've got 2 parts forming a whole, right? So this is the right color, and I've got 7 such pieces, right? Now, can I arrange these pieces in the form of wholes? So let's go ahead and try to see if I can arrange these pieces in the form of wholes. So I've got, okay, so now I've got these same 7 pieces arranged in the form of whole pieces. So basically each of these look like this, right? Now how many holes do I have in this? How many full pieces do I have? I've got 3 holes. And what fraction of this whole does this represent? This represents half of the whole, right? I've got only 1 piece out of 2 pieces. So this represents half of the whole. So I can write this as 3 holes plus half, right? So we write this as 3 and 1/2. So 3 holes and a half piece, we write it as 3 and 1/2. So this representation is called improper fraction representation. The same thing can be written in another form, and we call this as mixed fraction. So mixed fraction representation. This was called improper fraction. Okay, so both of these are exactly the same. The only thing you need to remember is this 3 in this mixed fraction represents 3 wholes. okay, and then there is a fractional part, okay. So this is a number which is somewhere between 3 and 4. Why is that? If I had one more piece like this, it would have formed 4 holes, but I don't have one more piece. I have got only half of it, right? So it is somewhere between 3 and 4, okay. Okay, now let's look at one more quick example. Let's say that I've got something like 7 by 6, okay, or I'll take something like 7 by 2, or we did 7 by 2 right now. So let's look at 7 by 3, right? So I've got 7 pieces here. So this is 7 pieces, and each of these pieces is 1/3 of the whole, right? So if I place 3 of these things, it will look exactly like the whole, right? So each piece represents 1/3 of the whole. So when I take a fraction like 7 by 3, I've got the blue pieces which represent 3 parts in a whole, and I've got 7 pieces like this. How do I arrange these things in the form of holes? So just rearrange this so that it looks like the whole. I've got one hole here, I've got 2 holes here, right? And then I've got one single piece. So I've got 2 holes and 1/3 of the whole, right? If I place this here, it will look like 1/3 of the whole. If I have 3 such pieces, it forms a whole. I've got only one piece, so it's 1/3 of the whole. So we can write 7 by 3 as 2 holes and 1 by 3. I've got 2 holes and 1 by 3, right? So this is how we represent 7 by 3, and same thing can be written as 2 and 1 by 3 in mixed fraction representation. Okay, you can also observe one more thing. If I want to go from mixed fraction to improper fraction, all I have to do is 3 times 2. Why is that? Because I've got 3 pieces in each hole, and I've got 2 such holes. So in total, how many pieces I have in 2 holes? I've got 3 here, 3 here, it's 6. How can I get it from this number? You just multiply 3 times 2 will give you 6. And then you add it to this individual piece. You add it to the separate piece and you will get this 7. So that's what you have in the numerator of the improper fraction. Okay. So this is how we do improper and mixed fraction. Let's try to go the other way. So what if I am given a mixed fraction and I want to go into improper fraction? Let's say I have a mixed fraction as 3 and 1 by 3. What do we mean by 3? 3 is 3 holes, right? And so basically I need 3 holes. So each hole, so when I have the denominator 3, it means that I need to form a hole with 3 such pieces, right? So my hole, so looking at this, if I take and form a hole with 3 such pieces, this is my hole, right? So if I am able to arrange 3 of the pieces to form a hole, it looks like this. So my hole is this. So I take 3 of these holes, right? And then I need one fractional piece. So this is how we represent 3 holes and 1 by 3. How do I form the improper fraction representation of this? So if I take each of these things, so I can arrange this into 3 here, or slightly rotate it around. Okay, so each piece will look like this, 3 like this, and then I've got 3 like this, and I'll take 3 like this, right? So I've got 3 holes and 1 by 3. In total, how many pieces do I have? I've got 3 plus 3 plus 3, which is 9, plus 1, 10. So we can write this in improper fraction representation as 10, and each has 3 parts forming the whole. So this is 10 by 3. You can also get this by just multiplying 3 times 3, just because I've got 3 pieces and 3 holes like this. So 3 times 3 gives me 9, plus 1, 10. Okay. So this is how we convert a mixed fraction into improper fraction. The only thing that you need to remember in this is that this 3 represents 3 holes. And to find out what your whole looks like, you need to look at the denominator. You've got 3 parts forming the whole. So just identify the piece that has 3 pieces forming the whole, and you'll be able to represent. So just quickly one more example. So let's say I have 2 and 1 by 6. Right? So which color has 6 parts forming the whole? It's your green color. So your whole looks like this. Again, the whole does not have to be this. You can take any part to be the whole. So in our previous example, for example, I can take this to be the whole, and I can say that I have 3 parts forming the whole like this. So I could have used this when I wanted to represent 3 and 1 by 3, right? I could have taken this to be the whole also, right? And I can say that 3 and 1 by 3 was something that looks like this, and this was 3 and 1 by 3. This is also perfectly fine. Why is that? Because 3 such pieces form a whole, right? And I've got 3 holes like this and 1 part, right? So even in this case, if you take 3 plus 3 plus 3, 9, and then you add it to 10, you'll get 10 by 3. Okay, so don't be fixed about what you take as a whole. So we are just using this. So if I have this as a whole, I can have 6 such pieces forming the whole. So if I arrange this, 6 such pieces forming the whole, right? So if I arrange it like this, I'll get this whole back, right? So if I want to represent 1 by 6, I need to use these green pieces, right? And what does it say? It's got 2 holes. So I take 2 yellow pieces and then 1 by 6. So that's the representation of 2 and 1 by 6. Your whole is totally dependent on this piece. Okay, so be very careful about that. Since I'm able to take 6 such pieces and arrange it, this becomes my whole. Okay, so 2 holes and 1 by 6. And how do I form the improper fraction representation of this? I know that this can be divided into 6 parts. This can be divided into 6 parts. So this is 6 plus 6, 12, plus 1, 13. So it becomes 13 by 6. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed this activity. You can go ahead and practice a lot more questions like this. And if you have any questions, you can always write to us at support@mathbuddyonline.com. Thank you.